Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching. Tom DeLonge has a frickin' meteorite dust guitar. Yeah, that's the thing. So we haven't seen any signatures yet from Fender for the Starcaster. So Tom DeLonge recently went back to Fender. Now he now has a signature Starcaster, which I'm really hoping that we get some as well, because Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, his signature guitars go for a stupid amount of money, whether it is a Fender, whether it is a Squier, whether it is a Gibson or an Epiphone. No matter what, they all go for way too much money. And yes, you can technically build one yourself fairly easily, but it doesn't have his name on the neck plate, darn it. Or if you want his ES, I think it's a 339, not a 335, if I remember correctly. You're going to be lucky if you can find an Epiphone for under $1,000. And the Gibson one, the sky's the limit on that bad boy. So Fender's latest Tom DeLonge Starcaster features actual meteorite dust in its finish. We all know Tom DeLonge and his aliens, a potential first for guitar building. Production line version of the Blink-182 guitar signature model is looking more likely than ever, minus the space dust. Yeah, we probably aren't getting the space dust in a Fender version, unless they make like a super limited edition custom shop, then maybe. Just when you thought Tom DeLonge's new custom Fender Starcasters couldn't get any more extraterrestrial. I know a lot of people don't like these guitars. I think they're fine. Luther Brian Thrasher has gone and unveiled a dazzling version of the semi-hollow electric guitar featuring actual meteorite dust. In the new Instagram post, Thrasher, who's been behind all of the UFO Keen Blink-182 guitars' custom semi-hollows thus far, has shared photos of a mind-blowing build revealing we've mixed actual stardust, aka meteorite dust, into the finish, probably a first in guitar. I believe this is Tom DeLonge saying this. I collect meteorites, or possibly Brian here, the Brian Thrasher. I collect meteorites and save the dust when facing them. He continued facing. I think that just means like polishing or rounding or cutting, something along those lines. The dust has lunar, martin, and carbonaceous meteorites. The sides and back were torched like a meteor coming through the atmosphere. And let's go ahead and just look through the pictures. Yeah, it's kind of got like a burnt burst finish kind of going on. Yeah, yup, I can see how he did the sides there with like a torch. This thing looks pretty neat. I do enjoy a roasted maple neck too. Who doesn't like a nice roasted maple neck? Mainly because you don't have to have a finish on it, which is pretty cool. So the jaw-dropping finish and the one we're unlikely to see replicated anytime soon. And they might do it, without the burn marks or something. I'm not sure how they would do it. That said, we would bet serious money on Tom DeLonge Starcaster becoming a full-time production model, given Fender's official Instagram account also shared a behind-the-scenes look at the guitar, the first time Tom DeLonge's new signatures have appeared on the account. Intriguingly, in the post, Tom DeLonge himself, he reveals that the design was originally drawn up for his old Gibson ES333. Okay, it was a 333, not a 339. Before Fender brought it to life on the Starcaster. After more than 2 decades with Gibson, DeLonge announced his return to Fender in December 2022, revealing a fleet of single humbucker Starcasters which have since been bolstered by several custom designs, including a Roswell Flying Saucer newsprint finish. So let's see if this is just the one or it shows us the other, because he's made a couple of them. Yeah, we get a little bit of behind the scenes, then painting it. But I love the inlays on these things. When the Squier Starcaster came out, I was in the Fender one. I wasn't a huge fan of the headstock design, but being that this has the the CBS Strat style headstock, I was kind of more of a fan of that. The guitars are spec'd with an oversized 70 Strat headstock, Seymour Duncan SH5 Overwand PAF style humbucker, and a Goto 2 pneumatic bridge, so no more Seymour Duncan Invader. While Fender Custom Shop Master Builder Ron Thord is behind the Blink-182 Smiles inlays, 8 custom designs were produced along with the initial run of the Shoreline Gold, Flat White, Shell Plank, and Surf Green finished guitars, resulting in 12 in total. Okay, I can see myself buying a Shell Pink one. I've never owned a pink guitar. That's the only reason, and this is the best way for me to buy a Tom DeLonge signature without busting the bank. Semi-Hollow made its official debut at Blink-182's surprise Coachella set last month, and is set to feature throughout the band's headline U.S. dates starting tomorrow, May 4th, in St. Paul, Minneapolis. There we go. Yep, I can do words. Here's some more close-ups of it. Oh, it's interesting. They don't have the neck plate on this one. Oh, no, we don't need to go to the actual Instagram page. Because the first design, actually, that might be the concept. Yeah, the first one. This is the concept of the Gibson. Is the first post. So that's why you have that plate there, because it has the long neck tenon and it needs to cover up the neck tenon essentially. And I mean, it has a two pneumatic bridge on it, so it has a Gibson style bridge on it anyway. Um, but I just thought I would show off this thing because it is. It's like it's like an ES 333, 335, just like a little bit cockeyed. Bolt-on neck versus set. Roasted maple though. Gibson, to my knowledge, they do tortified maple. They've done it on a few of their fretboards, but never on any of the actual necks of guitars. Maybe there might have been something in the custom shop, but not that I can think of. I think it was just a fretboard because I actually have I did a video a while back with a Melody Maker that had the tortified maple fretboard. That was back when rosewood was getting really hard to get, and they were just kind of slapping random things together, trying to see what would stick and what wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, cool guitar. Let's see if we can go back to the neck. Do we have a neck? Let's see here. But let's see if we can get just one. Yeah, so it's the Fender CBS style headstock as opposed to, they call it a Mooncaster headstock, which a lot of people don't like. I've seen actually a couple of Squier Starcasters for sale locally with the two humbuckers and everything, but two pneumatic bridge, one volume, no tone, very simplistic design. Surprisingly, no backplate. He's actually on his Gibson and Epiphone models, he has put a backplate in the guitar because he likes messing with his guitars. I guess he's not going to mess with this much, but in retrospect, it's like what's it like 3 or 4 solder points, or is it 4 or 5 solder points? I'm thinking. It depends if that's a split coil because there might be more. I doubt it's a split coil because Tom DeLonge doesn't really do that. But Gibson style two pneumatic bridge, probably your Fender scale length 25 and a half. And there you go. This is going to be a signature guitar in the future. I'm calling it right now. We will see a Tom DeLonge signature guitar, and I hope I get my hands on one, and I hope it's not $1,000 because that would make me sad. But I mean, I can draw. I don't know. I don't like dropping that much money on a guitar. I like to be in like the 500 to 800 range. Kind of that mid tier range. That's usually where I'm at. Unless I know for a fact I can flip something really quick. So if I know I can buy a guitar for $3,000 and flip it for $5,000 within a month or so, and I have the money, I have done that in the past. But usually for personal use, I'm maxing out around $800. But there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and let me know what you want to see for future guitar and music related content. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.